make history, while others shape the future. In 1927, Charles Lindbergh becomes the first person to fly from New York to Paris nonstop in the spirit of St. Louis. His feat turns him into a global icon and charts a course for America's dominance in commercial air travel. But history and the future were almost very different. Just 2 weeks before Lindbergh's historic flight, French pilot Charles Nungesser and navigator François Colli attempt the crossing in the opposite direction, aboard a plane known as the Luceau Blanc, or the White Bird. Thousands gather to watch their triumphant landing in front of the Statue of Liberty. Except the plane never arrives. It vanishes without a trace. Now, I see one other flag on this map.
Yes.
Down here, Millet.
Yep, James Millet.
Which is pointing to this lake.
Yes.
So is Millet another eyewitness?
No. He found something really interesting here about 30 years later.
What's Millet's story?
Millet was with a group of hunters staying at a camp right here on this lake. So on one particular day, they go up over a mountain. As they descend down the other side, they decide to stop for lunch. Millet sees a ledge that looks comfortable to sit on, and he discovers part of an engine sticking up out of the ground.
I'm here to meet Marion Wickerley, who oversees the museum's collection of more than 400 historic planes. Okay, there's one plane I want to talk about that's not here, which is the Luceau Blanc, the White Bird. Let's start with Nungesser and Colli. Looking at photos of them, they look like something out of a movie, you know? Who were these guys really?
So Charles Nungesser was a World War I fighter ace pilot, and he shot down 43 German aircraft during the war.
Wow.
And that score made him one of the deadliest French aces.
No piece of the plane is ever found. Like, no part of the plane survives, right?
Actually, there is one piece.
There's a piece of the plane?
One. We have it right here at the museum.
That's right. We're about to see the only known surviving piece of the White Bird.
Josh, this is the landing gear of the White Bird.
Wow. This is the actual landing gear.
Yes, absolutely. It was designed to be left behind. It's actually more a taking off gear than a landing one.
This is all that remains of Luceau Blanc, the gear that intentionally fell away from the plane after takeoff to save weight and transformed the aircraft into a flying boat for its landing in New York Harbor. Wow. Unbelievable. Just to think that this went rolling down that airfield out there almost 100 years ago.